S2GFC is back. This is the series where I create my very own club with the goal of one day winning the Champions League. But it's not going to be so simple because we're starting at the bottom of EFL League 2. Although I know you guys enjoy watching me struggle in League 2, the goal will be to try and climb up divisions as soon as possible and become a Premier League club. Now, don't forget, I'm not going to just be manager of my club. I'm also the club owner. I'm going to have to figure out jersey deals, club sponsorships, setting up youth academies, making the right transfers. Every decision we make is going to impact the club massively. But we're not stopping until we make S2GFC the world's greatest club. Oh man, the menus are getting me nostalgic. Create a club FC25 edition. We're going to make this one special. Okay, but we got to start by naming our club. Was there ever any doubt? S2GFC, lock it in. Club nickname. Now you guys know S2GFC has a menacing nickname that the world knows them by. The Tough Cookies. Okay, now we gotta choose which league we're gonna be getting in. Now, I made it clear in the intro, I wanna be starting right at the bottom of the English footballing division. I feel like that's the kind of grind that makes S2GFC special. So, yep, we're starting in EFL League 2. Now we gotta choose our club logo. And if you remember, last year, we kind of made a new logo, and that was cool. But I kind of feel like going back to our roots, the first ever club logo we had, the OG design. And I kind of wanna go back to that for this series. Okay, so we've got our club name sorted, the logo sorted as well. What else do we need? Well, a stadium where we can actually play and train. And since we're a brand new club with barely any cash, we're gonna have to make do with Longville Stadium, which has a capacity of just 3,920 people. To be honest, in our early days as a new club, I doubt we'll be able to even fill this stadium up. But we are gonna rename our stadium after Dave Rooney, a club legend from last year's S2GFC series. And I think the Rooney Park has a good ring to it. I'm wondering who's gonna be the cult heroes and the club legends of this series. Soon we're going to be meeting all the players, so I'm super excited. By the way, look at our stadium. We've done a bit of a painting job. Got it the colors of S2GFC. That's what's up. But before we meet our players, we've still got one more important thing to do as a club owner. Sort out our kits for the season. As a football club, getting a kit sponsor is one of the best ways to get some money in, which we're going to need if we want to make transfers and get our club promoted. But right now, we're a teeny tiny club. It's the start of a new era. I mean, our club on Instagram has barely got 176 followers. So you see, there aren't many brands approaching us. But we do have one deal. It's from Umbro. And it feels like they're sponsoring us because nobody else wants to. But this is the deal they've got. They'll give us an additional 1 million for our transfer budget. But in return, they want us to give 3 of our players Umbro contracts for the season. And they also want us to secure promotion. Which seems kind of hard because we haven't even looked at our players yet. But if we don't complete our objectives, Umbro will be coming in with the receipts to take their money back. But you know what? Right now, we don't have any other kit manufacturers sponsoring us. We have to sign this deal. Saying that, Umbro have absolutely cooked with the kits. The purple looks amazing. Oh, but it's our home kits that's given me incredible nostalgia, man. These look beautiful. Rate our kits in the comment section down below. I'm gonna give these a 10 on 10, man, because hey, we're an EFL League 2 club. We're not expected to have such banger kits. By the way, guys, if you're excited for S2GFC, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 500k subs, so let's see if we can get there. But guys, it's finally time to meet S2GFC class of FC25, and this is the team we're going to be trusting throughout this journey. I'm sure some of these players are going to end up becoming club legends, but for now though, they're starting with some pretty low overalls. But hey, we're an EFL League 2 club. It's going to be a grind. Our highest rated player, though, is Joseph Holden, 25-year-old centre-back. We've got a player from Northern Ireland, Richard Healy, playing on the left side. But I think the superstar of this team is Arlo Rose, 63 rated striker. Oh my days, look at his play styles, finesse shot and quick step. And he's only 20 years old. Fun fact, even his little brother, Max Rose, is a part of our team. He's 19. But rumors say that these two don't get along so well. Wonder what's happened between them. Our goalkeeper, though, is Patrick Preston. He's got a slick hairstyle, I'll give him that. Our other striker, Matthew Powell, with that hairstyle, I'm expecting him to be really good in the air. He's 6'2", to be fair. Lamine Bamba is going to be our centre-back. Bro looks menacing, man. You bet he's going to be a powerhouse on the pitch. But honestly, early signs are looking good. There's quite a bit of talent in this team. If we can get to know these players more, improve the team a bit with some signings, I reckon we'll have something going. Well, about that, our budget is just 1 million. You see, the only only money we've received as a new club is from that Umbro sponsorship. And that's all we've got to spend. Bro, with 1 million, it's basically going to be impossible to improve this team. I don't think we'll even be able to hire a youth scout. They're going to be so expensive. Yup, absolutely. Just one scout will wipe out our entire budget. And also pretty much our entire squad's contracts are expiring. So we need money for that too. Well, this is the life of being a football club owner, man. There's just so many expenses I need to account for. What I do need to figure out now is to bring in some money into the club. And my first thought was getting maybe a shirt sponsor. And as I said, just look at our Insta following. We've got no clout whatsoever. Maybe you guys can help that by following the club's socials. But yeah, for now, no club wants to sponsor us. But wait a minute, we should be getting a preseason invite. Normally, I don't like taking part in preseason tournaments, but now managing my very own club, I think I've got no choice. We're gonna have to accept an invitation. Let's do it with the one that gives us the most money. And to be honest, taking part in this preseason tournament could also give us an idea of how we want to play with this team. Who are the stars? Who should be captain? And here we go, boys. We're about to get into our first game. The question now is, what tactical system do I want to use? Do you know what? Since it's our first game with this team, we're just trying to get to know these players. Let's stick with a classic 4-4-2. Once we start figuring out who the superstars are, we can then build the team around them. Here we go, boys. S2GFC is finally back. First game. I know it's only preseason, but this is getting me emotional already. Time to see which players are going to be the next generation superstars for S2GFC. Let's see how our defense copes with this, but they haven't done a good job as we've been opened up. Good save from Preston. So far, 15 minutes in, I think our goalkeeper's been the standout player. But let's get the ball to Arlo Rose, who's apparently our best player in terms of stats. He looks for a lovely pass for Theodore Kelly, who tries to play it back, doesn't quite work out. But yeah, it's going to take a while to see these players all gel in. They're also playing their first game together. Oh, let's get the ball in for Powell. Here he goes. Turns pretty quickly. He's wearing the number 10, but couldn't really get through. First free kick already for S2GFC. Who's the best free kick taker at the club right now? Do you know what? Everybody's free kick stat is shocking. We'll just take this one with Arlo Rose. He's apparently the most skillful player in our squad. And let's see if he can get this one up and over. Oh, yeah, that was bad. No power whatsoever. Oh, our midfield looks a bit slow, getting robbed off the ball like that. That is not a good sign. And the defense doesn't seem on the same wavelength. Bamba with a great interception, but it's a loose ball. And well. Not a good start, I'd say, for S2GFC. Oh, could be a chance, though, for us to get back that goal as Arlo Rose is doing well. Strikes it well, and it's saved by the keeper. Oh, that's a good ball for Powell. He could strike that well, but come on. That was a poor effort. Arlo Rose yet again looking to carve out some space. He does so. Could be our first goal, but how is Healy put that wide? It's full time, and S2GFC's first ever game ends in defeat. To be honest, let's keep our heads up. It's only a preseason game, and I did see some really good things about this side, especially Arlo Rose. He's a magician, guys. He is the player that can create something out of nothing. I'd say Powell needs to work on his finishing. Midfield, I didn't see these two guys dominate at all. But at the back, though, I quite like the combination of Bamba and Holden. Even though we conceded a goal, I thought they were solid. But yeah, I'm still yet to see who is the leader at this club. But one thing we definitely need, though, is coaches. And oh boy, are they going to be expensive. There is one 5-star attacking coach available. His wages don't seem too crazy as well. I think for now we'll hire him, man. Actually, I think we should be spending more on the coaches. I know it's expensive, but it's the best way to get our team up to speed and growing in their overall. So let's do it. Let's invest in the coaches before we go out there to sign players and whatnot. And just with a couple of coaches, our budget is down to 666k. I don't think in this first season we'll be able to make signings to improve this team, but I'm just hoping we'll at least be able to sign a scout, a good one at least, but they're going to be expensive too. Our EFL League 2 season begins in about a couple of weeks, so hopefully by then we'll have things sorted out. For now though, we've got another preseason game, this time against Spanish side Huesca, and I kind of want to try out Max Rose in this game. I mean, he's the little brother of Arlo Rose. The apple couldn't have fallen far from the tree. He's left-footed too. I know he doesn't have a good relationship with Arlo, but maybe on the pitch they can work together some magic. But yeah, in the bench, nobody else looks like they can offer something right now to the team. But yeah, come on. I really want to get a win in preseason so we're confident going into the season ahead. Already a bit of magic here from Arlo Rose, picking out a spot there, but the keeper stopped him. He's furious. Here's Max Rose in the ball. The little brother's trying to show what he's all about. Looks inside for his big brother, Arlo Rose, who's found a bit of space but couldn't get through. And hold up, he's picked up a bit of a knock. You know what? what? I don't want to be risking an injury to probably what looks like our best player. I'll sub him off for this guy called Boyd, and I'll put Max Rose up top at striker. Bro, it's episode 1, and we're dealing with injuries, man. This is brutal. Max Rose looking for that pass. Oh, he's picked him out brilliantly, and we've set this one up for Powell. What is this finishing? I'm starting to doubt whether Powell is actually a striker, because it was harder to miss from there. Here, Dog Kelly from the midfield driving it forward, and finally, our striker's completely free. Surely he scores this, and there was no way Powell was missing this. Scores the first goal of S2GFC. Not our official goal, because it's still a preseason game. But yeah, this goal was all down to this Kelly guy's run through the midfield. Still got a bit of defending to do, but oh, that is leadership from Holden right there. Took charge of the situation, got the ball away, and now it could lead to a counter-attack as Powell has gone through. I think he's onside as well, and he gets the finish this time. I'm sorry I disrespected you, Powell. You are indeed a striker, and we actually did secure a preseason win this time. Thankfully, though, guys, Arlo Rose was not injured. It was just a knock. Okay, the preseason tournament's done now. We couldn't get out of our group stages, which is fine, I guess, because we did secure a really good payday. 920k now is our budget. We got, I think, 300k from that tournament. Could have gotten more if we progressed more, but I think this is perfectly fine, because now we've got a couple of weeks to prepare for the EFL League 2 season start. I don't think I want to be changing too much in terms of tactics. I feel the 4-4-2 works really well for this team with the players we've got. It does mean we don't have a use for a cam, so what I'm going to do is, let's convert Max Rose to a right midfielder, and we're going to have the two brothers be a big part of our setup. But now before the season begins, we've got two things I want to really focus on. Setting up our youth academy, and also if there's any spare cash left, maybe making one signing to bolster our squad. Okay, I think I'm going to prioritize the youth academy first, because we don't even have players to take part in youth tournaments. Okay, we do have one academy player in Pacheco, a goalkeeper. Wondering how he ended up in an English football club's academy, since he's from like Paraguay, I think. But anyways, guys, our goal is now to hire a youth scout within our budget. Oh my days. Blake Payne. He might only end up giving us pain, boys, because he's the only coach we can hire as of this moment. To be honest, we're paying nothing for him. 1-star experience, 1-star judgment. He might actually bring us plumbers and electricians instead of footballers. I don't know how this is going to go down. And I'm going to be sending him on a bit of a scouting project. Since our team is pretty much full of English players, let's send him to Spain. Who knows, he might end up finding us some insane Spanish talent. And I think I want to look for centre mids and right backs from Spain. I think these two are good positions to find players from. Let's see who we can get. But yeah, surprisingly, this didn't cost us as much. We still have 820k left to spend, but we still can't use it to make signings, because we've still got to sort out contracts for our players. Patrick Preston, our goalkeeper, 24 years old. His contract's expiring. We cannot afford to let go of players for free at this stage of this club. The good thing is we don't have to give big wage increases, and players are still willing to re-sign with us. But yeah, we've got a lot of players' contracts to renew, and oh my days, our budget has been wiped out just like that. We're down to 200k. I think just making a transfer is going to be a big challenge in itself. For now, though, we're going to have to just work with what we've got. The EFL League 2 season begins now too. I've just got an email from our assistant manager. He's worried about finding a captain for our club. Okay, in preseason, I couldn't really figure out who is like a standout leader. So I think the best bet for now is Holden. He did display some leadership traits as a centre-back. He's one of the older players in this team. For now, we'll give him the armband. Oh, here we go. First official game for S2GFC. Starting from the bottom of EFL League 2. This journey is about to be special, man. Look at how beautiful our away kits look as well. But this is it, boys. This is where it all begins. Now, we weren't the best during preseason. We saw a bit of good signs. But now it's the real deal, boys. EFL League 2. This is going to be a different level. Are we going to see the two brothers combine? Here's Max Rose. Looking to bring it forward. He does not want to pass to his brother. He wants to go all by himself, but it's deflected. Set pieces could be a big way for us to score. Well, not this time. Once again, defensively, we're being exposed a little bit, and it's off the crossbar, but the rebound is wide. That was a warning sign at the end of the half. I'll say this, guys. With the 4-4-2 and our midfielders being average, we're getting completely overrun. Captain Holden doing a really solid job so far. But yeah, we need to get forward and try and create something. Max Rose here looks for a pass for his brother. The link up there there was really nice. And Arlo Rose, with the dribbling, looking to create a chance, shoots and scores. That's what these two brothers can do. First official goal for S2GFC had to be Arlo Rose. Now it's all about defending the lead we've got. I know our defense does a good job there. Wyatt keeping hold of the ball, clearing it away. And that is going to be the full-time whistle. First game in the club's history. And it's a win. Man, already we're seeing offers coming in for our captain, Joseph Holden. But you think I'm going to accept it? Absolutely not. I think in these early few days, I've kind of figured out who the players are to build this team around. Joseph Holden is definitely one of them. We're not selling him. Of course, the two Rose brothers as well. What this team needs is someone really good in that midfield, especially if we want to continue playing the 4-4-2. But yeah, with just 240k, I don't know who we're going to sign. We're now heading to our first home game of the season. This is the Rooney Park, boys. Look at how good the stadium looks as well. Our first game here definitely has to be a win. Rose, maybe taking one from distance, and he can really pull those off, man. Wondering how we're going to be OP with corners again, because I remember S2GFC is known for scoring a lot of set-piece goals. Not today, though. Oh, Bamba, that was so aggressive. He was nowhere near the ball. What's he trying to do? Oh, and we've been opened up here. It's going to be a tough one for Captain Holden to defend. He's not able to do that. Bamba, though, this time does do proper defending instead of just taking a player out. And we're looking to create a chance here with Healy, who has overrun that completely. Oh, defense has been opened up. Not good at all. It's a good finish from Bradford City. Well, for the first time in an official game with a goal down and at home, now we're going to find out what our team is really made of. Arlo Rose already controlling that dribbling really well. Oh, it's a lovely ball for Theodore Kelly. Can he get the finish off? He can. That's what we need from our midfielders too, making those runs from deep. Oh, the vision from Arlo Rose there. Full time, and we didn't have it in us to win this game, so we have to settle for the draw. First ever home game. I kind of wanted to win, but we were just not good enough. 2 games in the season and being 7th as a new club, I think that's pretty good. That's why I kind of think we do have the talent to try and push for promotion in the first season itself. Because yeah, I've been mighty impressed with players like Joseph Holden, Arlo Rose, of course. Patrick Preston in goal has been solid. If we can just figure out a way to improve that midfield, man. But yeah, with this kind of a budget, it's gonna be really tough. We need to find a way to get some sponsors. Talking about sponsors, remember that Umbro deal? One of the things we needed to do with that was give 3 players from our team an Umbro contract as well. All right, then, let's do that. Let's give 3 players some nice boots to wear. Because yeah, so far, all of our players are wearing these default boots. I mean, come on. Arlo Rose has got to be the player to get one of the new contracts. Okay, these black boots are a good option. Kind of suit Arlo Rose. Oh, but Umbro do have some more options here. I like this one too. This one is kind of themed around S2GFC, especially the soul and everything. We'll run with this. Now, if we're giving Arlo Rose an Umbro contract, we got to do the same for his little brother. We'll give Max Rose these ones. And I guess for the final player, it can be our other striker, Matthew Powell. Yep, I don't mind him wearing these ones. Look pretty good, to be honest. Man, I just realized our contract with Umbro is just so freaking bad. There's no clause for any sort of bonuses. In fact, if we don't get promoted, they'll be taking $1 million away from the club, which could genuinely bankrupt us and end this club's existence. Never gonna sign a deal like this in the future. But yeah, for now, I'm thinking, what's the best way to use this 240k? Maybe free agent signings might be the play. We could find someone really good in the midfield. And okay, I found this guy, Jake Kane, 62 rated free agent. Honestly, at the point where we are, where there's barely any squad depth, this could really be a signing that saves us. Oh my days. We're gonna have to offer him like 11.5k. And look at our weekly budget available to us, just 4.6k. This will be impossible. Bro, we don't have the money for even a single signing. What a situation to be in. But that's what happens when you create a new club. It's gonna be a grind for us to just make our first signing. Hopefully, it'll happen one day. Also, guys, before our next EFL League 2 game, I'm gonna be hosting our first press conference as the club owner. So you guys can ask me your questions in the comments down below. Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting a call from our Youth Academy scout, Payne. Boss, I think I found some really good talents. This could change everything at the club. Oh my days, this is what we're waiting for. It's gonna be impossible to make any signings with the money we've got left, but if we have found a super talent from Spain, it could change everything. Next episode, we'll find out who he is.